Back, mounted to a Western Star chassis with an 18-speed manual transmission. Best way to remember to turn these PTOs on is actually I number everything. So to turn it on, you're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then to turn it off, you're going to go 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, the easiest way to remember is, as always, with anything that's air actuated, PSI has got to be over 100 before you start throwing in a PTO. Okay, then you have your boom switch and your hydraulic fan. You got to make sure those are on, otherwise your remote won't work and your hydraulic's going to overheat. Now those are basics. So now let's get to the numbers here. So we got 1, that's your PTO switch. Okay, then we got 2, that's your blower switch. 3 is putting it in 7th high. Okay, so that's your 1, 2, 3 as I call it. And then for reverse, you're gonna go 3, 2, 1, which means first when you disengage the blower, you gotta take it out of gear, back into neutral. Then you're gonna turn off the blower switch, and then you're gonna turn off the PTO switch. Okay, now since this is a manual, it involves a clutch to turn this PTO on. Okay, so you're gonna put the clutch all the way down. You gotta count to 5. Okay, you gotta give it at least 5 seconds for everything to stop turning and spinning. Make sure you don't grind anything. Okay, so then you're gonna go 1. Turn your PTO on. Okay, there's a clicking noise. I don't know if you can hear it in the video, but you gotta wait for that click. That means your PTO actually switched over. Then 2, your blower switch. Okay, now 3, you're gonna bring it up. And now before you put this over into gear, sometimes it doesn't want to slip right in, so you're gonna have to let off on the clutch nice and slow until it falls in if it doesn't do it right away. You also gotta make sure you're in high range and high on here, on your selector. Okay, so here now it doesn't want to pop right in, so I slowly bring the clutch up until it falls in. Now I'm gonna bring it up a little bit and put it back down. Okay, very important. You got to make sure you hear that click. If there's no click, you're going to stall at the truck when you release the clutch. Okay, not good. So now I heard the click. This blower should come right on as soon as I let it off, nice and slow. And as soon as you hear it, you let it off. You're good to go. And start digging. Now, again, we go backwards to turn it off. So clutch, we're gonna go in, rev it down nice and slow. So now you're gonna wanna wait about 10 to 15 seconds. Okay, you gotta make sure everything stops spinning and make sure you don't grind anything. Okay, so you give it a little bit. Now, you're gonna flip. Before you pull it out of gear, it's just like changing gears. You're gonna select low range and it should fall right out. Real easy, no effort whatsoever. So that's your 3. Then you got your 2, you're gonna turn off your blower switch. Then you're gonna wait another couple seconds. And you're gonna gently turn off your PTO switch, okay? Again, gently let out the clutch. And you're good to go. Now a couple pointers. Once you get your blower engaged, you want to rev up to at least 1,000 RPM. Some of these trucks you even want to run them at about 12 or 13. Okay. And another important thing is that you got to make sure, again, your hydraulic fans are on and your boom switch is on. Some of these trucks are also equipped with a switch to turn off your speedometer. If you don't switch that off, a lot of time your cruise control won't work and you're going to be running 40 kilometers an hour even though you're parked running a blower. Okay, so that's just a couple pointers on running these. And yeah, happy vacuum.